This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to sports, everybody. It was win or go home yesterday as 4 teams tried to stay alive in the government secondary school's best of 3 basketball playoffs. Our Amajal Knowles was courtside.
Day 3 of the GSSA basketball playoffs was certainly not short on drama as 3 teams punched their ticket to the championship game while one other team staved off elimination. The Kendall G. Isaacs Gymnasium was certainly the place to be last night as the GSSA playoffs resumed. First up was the junior girls that saw CH Reeves take on T.A. Thompson. The teams would trade buckets throughout, and CH would try their hardest to extend the series to 3, but the Scorpions would prove to be too much, taking the game 35-33.
If they had a lot more discipline, we wouldn't have get so close, but I'm just happy that we pulled off the win.
On the junior boys side, this contest would be anything but, as the Royals would lead from start to finish, dominating the game on both sides of the ball, particularly on defense, where their patented press led to several easy baskets. And for the Lions, they would only muster up 2 points the entire second half. The Royals would cruise their way into the title game 53-13.
It's all about putting in work, and the Bible says that as long as the earth be in it, there'll be seed time and harvest, and that's my philosophy. So we work hard, always practicing. I'm preparing for this moment, and the guys came through tonight, thank God.
Now on the senior girls side, the C.I. Gibson Rattlers and the C.R. Walker Knights faced off, and for Kevin K.J. Johnson and his squad, they would put the clamps on C.R. Walker early and often, easily taking this one 43-21.
We had a good game plan defensively. The first game we didn't play the type of basketball we should have played, but we won the game. But we came out prepared and ready to play, and they did the job tonight. Well, we got to continue to get better. Defensively, we got to continue to slide and rotate properly, make our free shots, which we did, make our layups, which we did. Continue to do that, continue to get better as a team.
In the primetime matchup of the night, the previously unbeaten in the regular season Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins tried to avoid elimination from the hungry and battle-tested Anatole Rogers Timberwolves. The game certainly lived up to the hype as no team took a double-digit lead throughout the 4 quarters of play. Both the Mystic Marlins and Timberwolves would show why they are among the best basketball teams in the country, but after 4 quarters and some clutch free throws down the stretch, the Mystic Marlins would knot this series up at 1 game apiece and avoid being sent home, taking this one 54-50.
First of all, I just gotta thank God for this victory. We went back to the drawing board after the loss on Monday. It was quite disappointing, so we definitely had to tighten up on some things. And as a unit, we decided to do just that, and that was the end result of the game. We stuck to our game plan. We were solid, in areas where we needed to be. That allowed us to come on top. We definitely want to thank God for allowing us to, just to stay focused. So we got another big game, an even more important game on Saturday. So we're definitely looking forward to coming out doing exactly what we do best. Just continue to play defense, execute our offense, and we'll be just fine.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
The other half of the brackets will be on court tomorrow after taking today off for Junior Junkanoo. The Adrian Ash Lions junior girls, they got little resistance from the S. McPherson Sharks in Game 1, and they look for much of the same as they try to close things out tomorrow.
I'm going to make sure let the girls stay grounded and let them know that, nobody's ordained to win. In order to win a game, you got to work for it. So we're going to go back and see if we could work on all our mistakes.
I would like to see a little bit more dribbling. They're afraid of the ball, apparently. Pass the ball around. We didn't do too bad in our free throws. That's basically how we got most of those points. And so they will just have to build on today and come back and see if we can have that deficit just a little bit lower.
Game 1 between the AF Adelaide Tigers and CH Raptors junior boys going down to the wire. Expect the same in Game 2 with the Raptors looking to advance and the Tigers trying to stay alive.
At the end of the day, we need rest. So as quick as we can end the series, we can get more rest and we be prepared for the next round.
Under no circumstances do the Tigers say die. In Game 2, we have to remain fundamentally sound on defense. We had a few opportunities where we were out of place, and that really caused them to get into position and score better. They made probably about 1 or 2 jump shots when we didn't close out properly on rotation, and that's one of the things that killed us because they drove to the basket.
After a slow start in Game 1, the Antal Rogers senior girls, they got in their groove and won in convincing fashion over the CV Bethel Stingrays. Now they look to close things out and move on.
We're trying to come out, execute, tighten up on the defense, and clean up some of those turnovers, and so we can keep the ball game ahead of us.
The C.I. Gibson Rattlers and C.C. Sweeting Cobras senior boys, they played a thrilling game 1. C.I. Gibson in the driver's seat, while the Cobras need a win to play another day.
We got to prepare. We got to go back to the drawing board, prepare for CC, because they are a very good team, a well-coached team. We got to defend the three-point line much better and control the young guys on my team. Have to settle down and understand game management.
Just a matter of these guys executing, have the confidence in themselves to be able to execute. But thank God it's the best of the 3. And we go back to drawing board to practice, and then we come back and be prepared for the next game.
Any other Game 3s will be played on Saturday. The championship round is set to take place next week. Still no word yet on whether or not the National High School Basketball Championships will come off in 2019. Airlift into Grand Bahama is said to be the hold-up, and sports officer in the Ministry of Education, Evan Wisdom, says hosting the event here in the capital isn't an option they're looking at.
They're very concerned about having a tournament of the magnitude of Hugh Campbell 1 week, coming back, wait another week, and then come back and have a tournament again in New Providence. And so what we wanted to do is be able to also give some economic relief to Grand Bahama. We see this as, we really see Nationals as a tournament that the Grand Bahamian community has built, and we enjoy going down there. We find that the prices in terms of hotel are favorable, and we on the previous national committee found Grand Bahama to be an extremely good host.
Buddy Hield with 18 points last night as the Sacramento Kings beat the Atlanta Hawks 135-113. Buddy already looking ahead to the three-point shootout at All-Star Weekend.
I just want my dreams come true, man, and like, you know, I'm gonna be anxious, I'm gonna be all nervous and everything, but because I know how much time me and my friends in the Bahamas on the court used to be like dreaming about this day, and for me to go there, it doesn't not represent myself, but I'm representing all the players who I grew up with, you know, and the players in the Bahamas, players in the islands that, you know, that wanted a chance to be there. I'm just representing everybody.
Eleuthera native and former assistant basketball coach at Oklahoma State, Lamont Evans, pleading guilty yesterday in a New York federal court to conspiracy to commit bribery. He admitted receiving $22,000 to steer players to certain financial advisors and business managers. Evans forfeited that money as a part of the plea. Sentencing is set for May 10th, and it's a charge that can carry up to 5 years in prison, but the plea is recommending only 2 years behind bars. The judge also warned that Evans could be deported as he is not a U.S. citizen. The University of the Bahamas Mingo's 60-member track and field team left town today for the Fred Wills Purdue Invitational in West Lafayette, Indiana. This is the first international meet for the year for the team. It was at this meet that Ken Mulling set the national indoor record in the heptathlon, and interim coach Ednal Roll is expecting a repeat performance.
I expect Ken to break the national record again. We have Anthony in the 400 meters and looking for a personal best in the 400 meters. Uric is off and well this year. He finished fourth last year in the 60-meter hurdle, in the 60 meters, and I expect him to be in the top two, at least the top 2, top 3 again this year. We have Amber in the 800. She's looking good in training, so I expect her to do a personal best, if not possibly win.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports.